Thank you. That cold that Steve just talked about, it means mechanics are going to be a bit busier this week. That bitter cold means our cars are going to take a real beating. NBC Connecticut transportation reporter Andrew Rowan has some tips this evening on what we can all do to help in the situation. He's joining us live in Windsor Locks. Andrew, what do we need to know?
Well, Keisha, we've all been in this scenario. It's a freezing cold morning. Your view looks a little something like this. You got the defroster on, the heater on. Unfortunately, as the temperatures drop across our community this week, some people are going to realize they can't even get the car to start. Mechanic Don Walker at his auto care shop in East Windsor wants you to put the brakes on bad habits this winter.
What's the most common thing you see when it gets cold? Battery replacement?
Yeah, batteries, a lot of battery charging issues, stuff like that. You know, obviously tire pressures.
Issues which could be avoided by seeing a mechanic twice a year. But if your car can't hit the road because it keeps cranking after stalling.
So what you can do, believe it or not, is you push the gas pedal all the way to the floor. It's called a clear flood mode. And then you can crank the car. And what it does is it doesn't actually add more fuel. It actually adds more air.
And when it comes to your frozen wipers, don't turn them on. You could break the linkage assemblies, an internal mechanical system.
If you can scrape the windshield is a good thing, but if you can't, if you can just hit the wiper blades a little bit and bang them and make sure that they're loose before you turn them on, it'll save you hundreds of dollars in repairs if you do that.
Then there's the usual winter tips. Don't be like this guy. Clear your car of ice and snow. Make sure you're well stocked with wiper fluid.
That tread depth is not very deep.
Your tires are in good shape.
Well, they have this plastic handle assembly. It's very flimsy.
And if your door is frozen, don't force it.
What I do is if I come up to a car, I might hit the body of the car a little bit like that and then crack the ice away from the handle assembly, and that way it makes it free so you can open it up.
A reminder that in cold weather, regular maintenance year-round becomes even more important.
You know, people driving around in these vehicles and they don't realize, you know, the situation they're in until something bad happens.
One last little tidbit, most modern cars, you don't have to warm up the engine for very long, just a few seconds and you should be good to go. But remember, Keisha, please give time to defrost the windshield so you can actually see where you're going when you're driving. Back to you.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Andrew Rowan, that is why you're our transportation reporter. I just learned a lot. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you.